Initiating transition to agro-ecological farming systems in market-oriented arable farming with soil conservation practices. A case study in Hungary. The Hungarian case study aims to explore transition strategies which address barriers and drivers of soil conservation farming. Of the more than 5 million hectares of agricultural land in Hungary, approximately 81% are used as arable land. Agro-ecological conditions for crop production in Hungary are generally considered to be good, and market-oriented arable farming systems are dominant. We investigated mid-sized specialist grain, protein, oil-producing arable farms. The case study dilemma is how to integrate agro-ecological practices on arable land in highly market-oriented arable farming systems to maintain and improve soil quality without significant negative impacts on the economic viability of farms. The key sustainability issue is soil quality and health. Arable farmers increasingly experience extreme weather events that either cause water erosion or water stress in the vegetative period. New ways to water management and tillage practices are being sought by a number of individual farmers to meet the challenge of climate change damages to production in these farms. The main context of the case study reflects the initial stage of agroecological transition. The key actors are innovative farmers who decided to apply alternative soil cultivation strategies in order to combat extreme weather events and reduce costs to increase the economic efficiency of production. These farmers share experiences, while due to the deviation of their practices generate potential conflicts with conventional farmers. Further actors involved in a multi-actor platform include private companies, state institutions such as the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Safety Office, Chamber of Agriculture, NGOs, and academia. The agroecological practices identified cover the full line of transition stages in soil conservation farming. The first stage aims at efficiency increase by plowing before some crops, but substituting plowing with other methods. The second stage aims at input substitution, where plowing is completely replaced by other methods, such as subsoiling before winter wheat, but still cultivating the entire soil surface. The third stage requires a complete redesign of farming with a total exclusion of soil cultivation by using direct seeding machines and various other practices such as cover crops, crop diversification, and promoting soil biota. Maintaining soil quality and health, retaining water effectively are inherent and direct economic interests of farmers. Adoption of soil conservation farming practices are seen as a first step for conventional arable farmers in the transition to long-term sustainable resource management and agroecology. Examples and experiences of knowledgeable young flagship farmers to combat climate environmental challenges are the key to spreading the word about these alternative management practices. They recognize the economic benefits resulting from their environmental interventions. This attitude of farmers is considered to be a main driver for the spread of soil conservation farming practices. Applied on farms with different soil cultivation methods, the results of the Swiss-made sustainability assessment tool, SMART, demonstrates the positive effects of applying soil conservation practices. From the environmental point, the no-till technology performed best, mainly in the aspects of soil and water protection, and economic indicators were also more favorable due to the improved cost effectiveness. Overall, the no-till farm model scored the highest in terms of both economic resilience and environmental integrity, followed by the scores of the reduced tillage farm model. The conventional tillage farm model scored the lowest in all aspects. There are two main barriers to the wider adoption of soil conservation practices. First, due to the traditions and customs of arable farming, the majority of farmers see plowing as an essential and inherent part of soil management. Furthermore, adoption is also hampered by the lack of know-how and consensus on the benefits and applicability of the technology as related to plowing. Skilled workforce is neither available. Investments in special machinery require a viable farm size. Farmers are generally afraid to step on this path. the initial problems of plant protection and weed management in particular can be overcome with knowledge and experience. However, social capital and confidence in this system is generally low. Cooperation and reciprocity between farmers hardly exist. The current practice of land leases is not favorable to the adoption of soil conservation practices, nor is it appropriately targeted by policy measures. Soil is not adequately valued by the society nor by institutions. There is no conscious consumer demand and a solvent market for products produced with sustainable soil management practices. These barriers and inducing cooperation of different actors from the science, practice, policy domain are expected to be resolved by governmental initiative at national level. What are the key actions and instruments to address these barriers? It is necessary to promote a change in attitude, increase knowledge transfer through demonstration farms and real-scale experiments. In addition, unbiased research and advice should be developed to support the agro-ecological transition and to support the modernization of agricultural vocational education. The financial conditions for technology transition must be ensured through investment programs. Targeted strategies and policies should encourage the adoption of soil conservation practices. At the level of the food system, it would be necessary to initiate innovative market measures and an awareness campaign on the overall importance of soil. Cooperation could be facilitated through organizing field days and the creation of a professional platform at the national level. What are the key lessons learned in this case study? Farmers need knowledge and advisory support to accompany them along the systemic change as well as scientific evidence to underpin the economic viability of such practices. Many actors in the agri-food system are relevant to assist farmers to bring the widespread adoption of soil conservation farming practices to a success. Innovative design changes to existing rural development measures have the potential to successfully promote transitions to soil conservation farming if accompanied by measures of research and advisory development, raising public awareness and demand for crops produced this way. We would like to say thanks to all members of the UNISECO Hungarian Case Study Multi-Actor Platform, including farmers, authority officials, value chain actors and experts for their valuable contributions. For further information, please contact me or visit the case study page of the UNISECO project website. Thank you for your attention.